How's it going, everybody? This is BlueSwim streaming live on youtube.com/@BlueSwimTV. You can also check out patreon.com/BlueSwim and on social media at blueswim.bsky.social. So it's been about 2-ish weeks, give or take. A little bit more than 2 weeks, actually, since this is the 12th. And the last stream I did was for Star Fox 64 Remakes launch. And that was on June 25th or 6th. So yeah, it's been a good bit of time. And of course, the reason for that is because at the current present moment in time, my office is not air conditioned. Yeah, we've basically had like a total breakdown of the HVAC system. So yeah, when we've got a heat wave going on, as we have, had in the U.S. as of late, yeah, it gets into the high 80s or the 90s up in my office, which, yeah, I can't stream in that. Hell, I don't even want to be in that. So, yeah, and, thankfully the heat has let up a little bit. At the very least, enough for me to be able to comfortably stream, which is the important part. So yeah, sorry I have not, been doing much of anything in the way of live content or, shorts and stuff like that. I've gotten a couple of videos up lately, some highlight clips and stuff like that. I've just been going in 10 different directions at once, as usual, which is basically par for the course. Today on this stream, we are going to be taking a look at the, actually I shouldn't say taking a look at, because I didn't have this thing set up to do like video capturing, and the footage I've recorded of the ROG Xbox Ally X, which is the worst fucking name in tech. And I'm sure I'll say that again at one point. Yeah, I haven't had a chance to get that off of my camera and edit it or anything like that. So we're not actually going to be taking a look at the ROG Xbox Ally X, but I will be giving my impressions of it in just a few minutes. And then after that, we are going to return for Part 9 of Pokemon Legends ZA on the Nintendo Switch 2. Which, last part was... When the fuck was it? Back in March? Beginning of March? Jeez, no wonder why I had trouble remembering where I left off on it. Shit. But yeah, we are just about done with that, and I've played, like, all but, like, an hour and a half on stream. So I thought, we'll stick with that, at least get it beaten on stream before I can walk away from it. I am running on Baja Blast, baby. So yeah, that's the plan for today's stream. We're going to be getting into those goodies. Don't know that I'm going to be doing much of anything else. Because truth be told, a lot of what I've been doing has been with the ROGs. Which, I guess at this point, we should probably get into that. So, I picked up the ROG Xbox Ally X. Not to be confused with the ROG Xbox Ally. Or the ROG Ally X. Or the ROG Ally. This is the most confusing fucking naming structure in tech today. It is just... I'm having trouble keeping track of all of it. But essentially, a couple of years ago, I guess it was about 2.5 years ago, something like that, I got the Z1 Extreme version of the ROG Ally, the white one, the original launch design version of it. And beefy handheld, pretty damned powerful. I was getting some good frame rates out of Star Wars Battlefront, the modern one. Um, Even on my original unit. Um, and unfortunately, the problem with the white ROG Ally, both the regular Z1 chip and Z1 Extreme chip, is that there's a couple of design flaws with it. First and foremost, the battery life. If you are playing a AAA game from the last generation or so, one common game I always like to play on my original ROG is the fourth Forza Horizon game, and you can get maybe an hour out of it before it is just in like emergency mode or battery saver mode or whatever they call it. I mean, it's like you can go from like 100% down to like less than 30 in about an hour, depending on your settings and resolutions and stuff like that. Which, I mean, that's tough because I mean, people have problems with the Switch 2 having only around 2-ish hours of battery life. But yeah, when you're talking about 1 hour for a handheld, that's pretty rough. And I looked into some of the battery replacements that you can do for the original Ally, which do involve, permanently modding the OEM casing on it. You have to clip some plastic out, and you have to buy, a generic Chinese battery, which, you don't know how safe the standards are with some of the stuff that you see, just kind of generic, stuff on Amazon. And, I'm just looking at this, and you have to take like some metal shielding off, some heat shielding or something like that. And I'm just like, I don't know that I feel comfortable with this. And, it's tough for me because it's like, when I see like a project like that, I'm like, yeah, I could probably handle that. That's not that big of a deal. I don't mind DIYing or, whatever, some of this stuff. But, I'm looking at stuff like that and I'm thinking, battery, heat shielding in there. I'm having to permanently mod the thing, so if like something goes wrong or the new battery sucks or whatever, I'm not going to be able to kind of fully return it back to stock condition. I'm like, I don't know if I feel comfortable with this. And so I decided to skip replacing the battery in my original, and I started, kind of looking at that. But that actually wasn't the only issue with the original Ally. They also placed the micro SD card slot right next to the heat ventilation piping. And that intense heat would cause micro SD cards to essentially burn up or fail or whatever. So when you have, a handheld like that, and it's only got, 512 gigs of storage, and you can't comfortably expand it because the micro SD card slot has like a fatal flaw with it, it just, you start feeling really boxed in. And it's like when you're talking about games that are like, I think Forza Horizon 5 is like 150 gigs. Mortal Kombat 11's another 150 gigs, something like that. It's like that space goes quick, and you can't comfortably expand it without having to get into things like getting a bracket, or like an adjustment bracket, for the micro SD, or not the micro SD, excuse me, the SSD, the internal SSD, in order to fit like some of the longer SSDs in. And of course, you get into that. You also have to essentially copy your existing SSD, so everything is like right in the position that it's supposed to be in. It's like I'm hearing all this, I'm thinking this is just too much work for me. And of course, then you still have the battery problem as well. So it's like it just kind of led into this whole thought process of going with something that's a brand new version. And of course, I've been kind of taking my own advice with this, because I did say if there's something that you've been considering as far as tech goes, if you're thinking about buying like a Switch 2 or a console, or, an upgrade for your, machine, RAM upgrade or storage upgrade or whatever, it's like whatever you've been thinking about that's kind of tech related, you're probably better off doing it now if you can. And so I've been thinking about this, and I compared the specs between the ROG Xbox Ally and the Xbox Ally X, and essentially the white one, the ROG Ally, or the Xbox Ally. I hate these fucking names. I hate these fucking names. The white one, essentially, the storage and the battery. I think also the memory as well. I think it has like 16 gigs of memory in there. Yeah, it's like all of that was essentially a sidestep over what I already had. And the Z2A chip that's in it is essentially, I mean, for all intents and purposes, it's almost exactly the same chip that is in the Steam Deck. So, that's not necessarily a bad thing. It does also have the benefit of being a Windows machine, so some games that don't run on like Steam OS or Linux or whatever, things like Fortnite or whatever, those can run on the Xbox Ally. But yeah, so if the white one is pretty much a sidestep, and I feel like, if you're gonna spend the money, make it an upgrade. So I looked at the Xbox Ally X, and these things, and now as far as I can recall, it's still MSRP, which is a whopping $9.99. Yeah, that's like the most I've ever spent on anything gaming related in my life. But at the same point, when you look at everything else that's out there, I mean, the Steam Deck is like $50 cheaper, and this one has the Xbox Ally X. It has a better chip. It's got 1 terabyte of storage, 24 gigs of RAM, an 80 watt hour battery. So, I mean, you're getting a hell of an upgrade if you're coming from the original ROG Allies. And, and then you look at something like the Legion Go, which I watched a review that somebody did for like a Costco exclusive bundle or something like that, or a version of it. And when he started making the video, it was 1,100, I believe. And before he finished filming everything, it had jumped all the way up to $1,500. And it's like, you're seeing that with everything. And, the Xbox Ally X, as much as I hate the idea of spending $1,000 on a gaming handheld, it was technically about the best deal as far as like specs to price goes. The white Xbox Ally is like 600, and that's, if you don't have one already, that is like a really good alternative, to buying like an ROG Ally or whatever. And or the Steam Deck if you can't find it used for like 400 and change, since that's like up around what, 850, almost $900, or is it 900, like 950? I can't keep track of all this shit. But yeah, I mean, that's basically been some of the factors that went into my decision to get it. Was, I mean, I looked around, almost everything I saw, I mean, it either used a Z2 Extreme chip, or it, used something that wasn't quite as powerful, like, again, the Steam Deck. But it's like, some things would have like almost like a 9-inch screen or something like that, an 8.8-inch screen or something like that. And it's like the price difference between the Xbox Ally X and that, it's like, it didn't make spending the extra money worth it. But at the same point, this, the XAX, as you might want to call it, it's like, it just, everything that kind of leaned in its favor. Um, and of course, coming off of the original ROG, I know how to handle things like the operating modes with, like turbo mode that cranks the processor up to like 25 watts or 30 watts, something like that. Sometimes you have to disable the gamepad and then re-enable it in order to get a game to recognize it. Like with the modern Killer Instinct, like that doesn't seem to want to play nice with the built-in controls. But it's like I, for the most part, know how to fix the issues that I have with a lot of the games. The familiarity really was an important factor as well. And also, I do have one of the milestone birthdays coming up later this week. Yeah, I'm gonna be hitting the big 4-0. So I thought, you know what, fuck it. I'm thinking about this. I'm gonna procrastinate on it too long, and then the price is gonna go up, and then I'll be just kicking myself just repeatedly over it. So I just thought, fuck it. We'll commemorate it with something really special. So that's exactly what I did. And I actually bought one a few days ago. And unfortunately, I got a bum unit that had a broken fan that just would not kick down from max speed at any point. It's like you turn it on from a cold start after it's been sitting for, better part of a day. That fan is going like you have been running that thing on max horsepower mode, on like 100-degree day. I mean, it is just full on nitro charged. So that was annoying as hell. It was not a great way to start it out. It's like the minute I placed the order, the sky opened up, and it was raining so hard I almost didn't get over to pick it up. I almost had to wait another day or so. So I felt like, oh god, I hope this isn't an omen. And then I get one with a bad fan, and it's just like, oh fuck. But yeah, the issues that I had with mine aside, this is a beast. This thing, let me tell you, it's like if you're playing something like, like I'll use the example again, Star Wars Battlefront. The modern one, it's like it gives you the option to crank it up to 120 hertz, and the screens on these things are, they're 120 hertz displays. They're like 7 inches and change or something like that. I kind of wish it was a little bit bigger, maybe around 8 inch, right around the Switch 2's screen size. Is like that would have been pretty much perfect, but it's still very, very close, so it's not really worth complaining about too much. But essentially, this thing's powerful enough that it's like it's running, Star Wars Battlefront at like max settings or close to it, and getting 120 FPS on the counter. I mean, that's like pretty damned impressive. And of course, also I'm throwing the Forza Horizon games at it. Those are comfortably doing 60 FPS on like high settings or medium settings, something like that. And if you have any issues with stuff, it's like just cranking down the resolution a little bit. That seems to help out a lot. I've had a little bit of trouble with the PC port of Dead or Alive 6 Last Round Core Fighters, the free version of it. It's like it would just be a little bit sluggish, a little bit choppy and slow and stuff like that. Sometimes really choppy and slow. So it's like you have to sometimes tinker around with the settings and back stuff down a bit. Drop the resolution, that helps a ton. But it's like you're totally able to get, a lot of things running on it quite comfortably. And it's like earlier today I was playing Forza Horizon 4. I spent probably a good 45 minutes with that, and I only dropped like, I want to say it was like 16% battery or something like that. So that's really good. Last night I did over an hour of Forza Horizon 5 at 60 FPS, and that was like a high settings, I think. And it's like I still had 2/3 of my battery life left. I mean, that is impressive. That is really fucking impressive. Coming off of the original Ally at the very least. But basically, one of the big appeals of the Xbox Ally X is that Microsoft has introduced the Xbox full screen experience or something like that, which is essentially like a game launcher that's themed around the Xbox, and it also can tie in with your Steam games, stuff on GOG, Epic Games Store, EA, things like that. And basically, it's like when you install the games elsewhere and launch them, they'll like get added to your library, or you can custom add things to your library, and then launch them straight from the Xbox full screen experience front end. And by doing that, by booting into that, you can actually save like somewhere in the neighborhood of 1 to 2 gigs of memory, because this new Xbox UI, it's like when you boot into that, it doesn't load the full Windows 11 experience. So that frees up some memory to, allow for a little bit better performance. But when you do want or need to, go over to the full Windows 11, you like hold down the Xbox button, and it'll bring up a little panel at the bottom where you can select, swap between windows that you have going, or switch over to the desktop mode. And once you do that, then you lose the performance benefits. And if you want to re-enable the Xbox mode, you have to restart the system. So, that's not the most convenient thing in the world, but at the very least, it's an option. And, so far, it's like I have thrown a shit ton of stuff at it. On the, on Steam, I mentioned the Dead or Alive 6. I had some issues with that. Dead or Alive 5, that ran damn near flawlessly. I've been playing a little bit of Command & Conquer, the Remastered Collection, which has the original Command & Conquer and Red Alert, all done with like modern graphics. And that's just been fantastic on there. If you need to or want to, you can, swap from the gamepad mode to like what they call the desktop mode, where the right stick acts as your mouse, and then of course you can map the click buttons however you want. They have it defaulted to like the right stick button for a click, but it's like, when you get it over what you want and then you try to click the stick in, sometimes you'll like bump it and knock it away from what you were trying to click on. So I find that it's either best to map it to the extra buttons, the paddle buttons underneath the unit, or onto the like the left bumper and right bumper buttons. That helps a lot. But yeah, I mean, it's like, it doesn't matter what kind of games you're throwing at it. For the most part, it's like it can handle just about everything. And of course, you can also, get a dock for it. There's tons of docks on Amazon that you can buy for it. And that would allow you to plug in, keyboard and mouse, output it to a TV. I think it can do higher resolutions when it's docked. So, the built-in screen, I think it's 1080p. And when you're in handheld mode, it will basically limit you to that. But when you dock it, I think you can go up to like 4K with it or something like that. So that's, a neat feature. Essentially, you can make it a desktop if you want. But, essentially, you can, it's a Windows PC you can take anywhere, and it looks like a handheld. I mean, it is a handheld. I mean, all of it has, been very impressive. It's a weighty unit. It's like when you're picking this thing up, it's got some heft to it. But because of the improved ergonomics, it's got the controller-like grips and redone shoulder buttons and stuff like that. Redone D-pad, which actually gets kind of warm because I think it's placed over the processor. But it's like, essentially, you got the form factor of a controller with the innards of a Windows gaming PC. And it works really, really, really well. It feels great in your hands. I think they improved the speakers as well, because they just sound incredible. It's like when it damn near takes your head off because they defaulted to 50% volume. And it's like when you hear those like Windows startup sounds like boom, boom, plunk, it's like it just damn near knocks your eardrums off. But it sounds so crisp that it's really, really nice. I mean, overall, I'm gonna try to put it through even more of its paces. I have kind of casually, jumped in and out of the Tomb Raider reboot from like 2017 or something like that. That is capable of running 120 hertz on this as well. Yeah, I've done a lot of experimenting with it, and it's handled pretty much everything I could throw at it. Um, yeah, you do need to make some tweaks here and there or scale some things back a bit. But I mean, it's beefy. And, with everything going on with the RAM crisis and storage crisis and all this other shit, it's like I decided to kind of plan ahead a little bit and realize, at some point I'm going to want to upgrade my ROG anyways. And with the way things are going, it's going to be too fucking crazy before too long. I mean, it's bad enough as it is, but at the very least, it's still MSRP. But yeah, I mean, overall, I mean, if you're looking at a gaming PC, definitely consider it. If not the Ally X, then just the regular Xbox Ally. That is a very good Steam Deck alternative. And it's, I mean, both of them are cheaper than the Steam machine, and that doesn't even have a controller at that price. And from, what I can tell, it's like this is probably a little bit better than the Steam machine. From what I'm understanding, it could very well be wrong. It's hard to keep track of all this shit. I've been going crazy, driving myself, just insane, trying to, labor over this decision to get it or not. But, overall, now that I've, gotten the issue with the fans straightened out, the fan that was just blasting at high speed, once I got that straightened out, it's like the experience with it has just been great. I've been very happy with it. There's not a lot I do differently. You do need to tinker around with some things, but if you're cool with that, and which I mean, if you're into PC gaming, already you're gonna have to tweak settings and update drivers and do this and that and the other thing. But if you're cool with that, it's absolutely worth considering. And if you don't have a good gaming PC, definitely consider at the very least the white Xbox Ally. I think you'd probably be getting a machine that can play stuff for quite some time to come. Maybe not on the max settings or anything like that, but it should. I mean, all of them should do the job for quite some time to come. Especially if you play older games, maybe AAA games from like the previous generations and stuff like that. Yeah, I mean, it's like there's probably not a lot you could throw at this thing that it wouldn't be able to handle at some resolution or, some settings. So yeah, I mean, that's basically been my early thoughts and impressions of the ROG Xbox Ally X. And I might do some streaming with it at some point. I'm not really set up for it right now. I do want to sit down and capture some footage. I'm thinking about doing a proper review of it. Just a matter of whether or not time cooperates with me, because God knows I'm going in 20 different directions at once all the time. But yeah, overall, ROG Xbox Ally X. Aside from a few technical snafus that I had just, getting a lemon or whatever, yeah, it's been good. It's been good. Definitely worth taking a look at if you are in the market for a gaming PC. All right, so I think it's probably about time to get into Pokemon Legends ZA. And And if you have any questions about the ROG, just drop them in chat, and I'll see what I can do about answering it. I may not be able to answer everything off the top of my head, but if I know it, I'll answer it. Okay. So it's been a good bit since we played Pokemon Legends ZA. I believe one of the last things we saw was a meeting about some rogue mega evolved Pokemon or whatever. That Jaquinth, I think was that her name? I suck with the pronunciation of it. I think that was the one where she kind of snuck up on the team, and she's like replying to things, and they're like just not even realizing, hey, somebody new just completely popped into the scene. Let me tell you, I've really enjoyed this game. Okay. So we have some more Pokemons to capture. Rock Smash! Obviously, the Pokemon team did not have the biggest budget in the world with this, but I feel like they have made good use of what they had to work with, especially the characters. It's like the writing has just been great with this. It's got more personality than most of the Pokemon games that I've personally played. It's like you always have, personality with the Pokemon stuff. But this one, the writing just felt almost Persona-like for some reason. It's like that's one thing it really reminds me of, even if the voice acting hasn't really been existent. It's like aside from that, it's like it's felt, very lively. Okay, so what do you want? Who has a bigger Magikarp? Is that code for something? Let's see. I don't know that I have one, do I? Let's see. Something that's XL in size. Not seeing anything. I guess it's probably a specific quest. Hey, Weedle. Let's see. Okay. Perhaps I should have started with started with that one. That was way closer to Hotel Z. Yeah, I guess we're just gonna kind of stay the course since we're already halfway there anyways. Whee! Have you ever noticed that adding "wee" when you see, like, a wrestler jumping off the top rope just makes it so much more entertaining? Just whee! Seriously, you see somebody going over the top rope with like a suicide dive or whatever. Whee! Just makes so much more difference in the enjoyment of it. But then again, I'm an idiot, so what do you expect? Maybe it's just me. Okay, so how do we get up there? I think, was that an elevator over on the other side? Hey, ladies! How you doing? Okay, so I guess we gotta work our way over to there. Okay, got that, got that. Night is about to fall over the city again. I'm a sucker for those old Gen 1 Pokemon sound effects. Let's see, how do I get over there? Do I need to, There we go! Okay, let's see. Come here, Ghastly. Okay. I think we are in good shape. Okay, so I guess it's going to be Lita and myself teaming up. Yeah. Yeah, you're doing good. You're great decoys. Rogue Mega Evolution is imminent. So what are you gonna look like? Oh shit! Altaria. A Mega Altaria. Look at that thing. Let's see. Oh, crap. Okay, let's bring in Ampharos, see how that does. Okay, so apparently lightning isn't as effective with it as I thought. Okay. Okay, Panseer's not going to do much. But oh, and down goes Panseer. Jeez Louise. Flash cannon! Flash your cannon at it! Okay, let's see. Okay. So it seems like ice attacks work best on it. Mega Evolve, Virogator! Out of the way. Run. Oh shit. Run, Lita. Let me tell you, these Rogue Mega Evolution battles, they are fucking tough. There we go. Great hit. Let's see. Let's see. Use the super potion. Let's see. Let's see. That might work. It's in the air. I don't think that's gonna work well. Return! Oh shit. Run, Absol! We'll try Night Slash, see if that does much of anything. Not really. Where'd it go? Oh shit, it's right above me. Flash cannon! Oh! Yeah, I'm not doing that much. Let's see. Okay. Get it with Ice Fang. No, it's gone. There we go. Okay, let's Mega Evolve it again. Oh, shoot. There we go. Okay, now we need that Hyper Potion. Great hit. Okay. Lita, move! Don't get blown away. Run, girl, run! That'll just about do it. Got it! Down and out. Alterianite. I have a feeling even if I lied to her, she'd be right on top of it. Totally not like a passive-aggressive threat right there. Ha! I think there are bigger concerns. I don't have one of those already? Oh, crap. Fire wheel. There we go. Welcome to the team. Yeah, he's too high up. Now, not so much. Okay. Okay, so I guess I completed the catching poison types mission. Okay, and let's roto glide on down. Okay, the next one is a Rogue Mega Evolving Venusaur. We'll fast travel over to the Pokemon Center. I don't think... Actually, I should probably swap my team up a bit. Since we are going to be taking on a Venusaur, we probably need to have... Let's see, I think Pansear is about the strongest fire type I've got. Okay, ice type. Okay, Obama Snow, that might work. Don't really want to bench any of them. I guess I'll have to. Okay. Awesome. Wait a minute. Okay, there we go. That's better. I just realized I had the wrong one highlighted. Don't worry, I'm gonna leave y'all alone. Okay, so it's Tawny teaming up with me this time. Here we go. Let's see what a Mega Evolved Venusaur looks like. Holy crap, get a load of that thing. It's huge, it's a kaiju. Okay, yeah, that's not doing much. I don't get it, it's a Bomba Snow and it doesn't have, like, any, like, ice moves. Shouldn't it have those things, like, right out of the gate? Okay, let's swap this around a bit. Look out! That's a good hit. Look out! Oh crap, let's see. Oh man, that leech seed. Jeez. We're wearing it down. I just stomping on Ferrogator. Whoa, what the hell was that? You see how quickly all those messages were displaying there on the right? Let's swap it out for Blastoise. Got it! That ought to settle it down a bit. Venusaurite. Les Super Tournois de Jacinth. She's persistent. Yeah, pretty much. Okay. So the last one is Frostlass. Let's see, I do have a lot of water types already on my roster. I guess we'll put Ampharos back in. Oh boy. Got it. Got it. Okay, so we are going to need to get up on that roof somehow. Is it up there? No, I think it's around that. Not yet. Okay, I think we're gonna have to get creative. Oh, shit! Oh, okay, that works. Oh, come on. Okay. So we need to glide. Or not even do that. Just need to go over there and climb up. They really make these rooftops like a maze. Okay, so I'm trying to get over to there. Got it. It didn't do anything? Let's see. Pidgeotto, already got. Oh boy, I don't know if I'm going to be able to clear that. Well, we're just going to have to try anyways. No! Oh, okay. I think I know what we need to do. We need to give this guy something to drink. Okay, so I think we need to find one of the cafes or something. Maybe a vending machine. Ah, there we go. Cafe right around the corner. That'll work. That'll work. Interesting. That seems surprisingly religious for Pokemon. Is there a to-go menu on this? Hey, Kiryusha, how you doing? Yeah, seeing your tweets about Pokemon kind of got me thinking about it too. When I was thinking about what to play today, since the heat was kind of cooperating with me, I was thinking, it's been a while since I've been back to Pokemon. Alrighty then. Let's see, where is... Oh, of course I'm going the wrong damn way to the Pokemon Center. Fuck. And what are you? Nice. Okay, we'll travel there. Okay, so what? Do I need to give the guy one of the expensive Pokemon drinks or something? I thought you could take drinks to go. I guess we can try giving him like the HP up or something. I don't think I can get to him get to the roof of this building, or these buildings, otherwise. Or can I? Doesn't look like it. I think that elevator is going to be the only way up. Let's see. fresh water. Okay, where the hell did that come from? All right. Okay, we're not too far off. Gunk shot. All right. Iron Head. Not to be confused with the Rob Zombie song that had the late, great, legendary Ozzy Osbourne on it. Okay, we are just about there. Why does he look like a crossing guard? Ice and ghost type. Okay, ghost and fire type moves. We don't have a lot of them. Let's see, do they have much in the way of strong ghost types? Not really. Oh, level 40 Ghastly, that could help. Switch out Ampharos. That. Get Panseer in there too. I don't know if these are going to be that helpful. So let's try that. Looks like it's wearing a kimono or something. Okay, let's see if we can make it 3 for 3. On the Rogue Mega Evolutions. Mega Frostlass looks really good. has a great design. Oh, geez. There it is. And it's gone. Oh, geez. Well, we're putting a hurting on it. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Oh, geez, Ghastly's already down. Great hit. We're really wearing it down. Oh, no. No! Yes, of course we'll restart the battle. So I'm thinking I need to take shelter behind those giant icicles. Let's give Ghastly another try. Damn. She's fast. Oh shit, he's frozen. Damn. Let me tell you, they really switched some things up by having the Pokemon directly attacking you. I mean, it's like the enemy Pokemon's focus isn't on your Pokemon; it's on you, which I feel like that's an interesting technique, but I'm not sure that I would have gone that route. Let's see. Shit. Come on, Blastoise. Time to thaw. This is going very well. Almost there. Almost there. Got it! Hydro Pump does it in. And that is another trio of Rogue Mega Evolved Pokemon dealt with. Ha! Okay, so that's not far off. Let's see if I can get over to there. There we go. That's so satisfying. Okay, that doesn't work. Neither does that. Well, that does. I wasn't certain if it was going to be able to reach that. All right. All right, I think that loop is complete, so back to Hotel Z. Right. And this time it's... Oh no! And it's not the usual green walls. I knew it! I knew it! Hey, how's it going? Ha! She wasn't kidding. Livia of the SBC. Okay, that's just about have it. Okay, there we go. Left key. Two down. Oh, and that's the victory. Gerald of the SBC with a Dragonair. Not sure how good this matchup is going to be, but just barely. Okay, that's probably not going to be a matchup, so let's see. Nestle? Oh, that was quick. Okay. Blastoise. Down it goes. Once more, please. I have a feeling she's really gonna enjoy that. Seriously, the writing is just so good in this. Welcome back. Oh, I think Blastoise is going to be going down quick. Oh, crap. Okay. Wrong button. Let's try Outrage. That puts it down. There we go. Okay, so Mega Evolving the Pokemon that are in this, you have to have the proper stone, like Mega Evolution Stone for them. You have to make them hold that. And tracking them down, basically, it mostly depends on the Rogue Mega Evolutions. They usually give you one of the stones. And then, when you have all of the... when you have the Mega Evolution meter, you just click in the right stick. And that will do it. And they can only stay Mega Evolved for a short amount of time in this. I'm not as familiar with the more modern Pokemon games. I've played some, but not a lot. Yeah, let's see, the Mega Shards. You can use the Mega Shards to buy the stones from one of the shops. I'm a little hazy on my recollection because this is like the first time I've been back to this in like 4 months. I just kept getting a little distracted by other things that were coming out. She's the charmer, isn't she? Oh, it's gotta be Jackhamth. It's gotta be Jackhamth. I knew it! It's like a magical girl transformation or something. Seriously, I mean, I know this game isn't perfect, but it's really got a lot of charm to it. Let's see. Do I already have the promotion ticket that I need for that? Okay, okay, yeah, the challenger's ticket. Okay, got that. Let's see. Guess Ampharos. Swap Ghastly out. He wasn't very useful, unfortunately. Let's see, Slowbro. That might be a good addition. Okay, and I need to heal up Blastoise. Yeah, it's really fun. I mean, I've casually played the Pokemon games, you know, all throughout the years. I was more into it when I was younger. But it's like, this one has, I mean, it doesn't have like the best reputation, which is kind of surprising because it's like the characters are really good. The story seems like better than I remember a lot of the Pokemon games I've played being. The one big negative is the fact that they just basically restrict you to the city. But I mean, it's like, I like the approach. It feels a bit experimental, but I think it was a good change. Because this is closer to the way I'd imagine Pokemon evolving into. No, this pun somewhat intended. Alrighty, battle time. Yeah, that Staryu evolution was a little bit unusual. I think I saw a comparison made to like Patrick Star with it. Like somebody did like some sort of like a combination, like a crossover of Patrick Star from SpongeBob and the Staryu Mega Evolution. And for some reason, I want to say it was wearing like fishnet stockings or something like that. I mean, it was ridiculous. Okay, Hydro Pump should be pretty handy. Oh, that was quick. Might not even need the Mega Evolution for this one. Let's see. Pace do much? Or is he gonna get one-shotted? Oh, he's doing good. Doing good. Come on. There we go. That's a cool Pokemon. Yeah, the battle animations in this are really good. It's like when I was growing up playing on the Game Boy, it's like, you know, some of these moves, it's like you just couldn't quite fathom how they'd play out. You know, if you know, graphics actually got to this point, but it's like a lot of the stuff in here, it's like it looks really good, really imaginative. Let's see. Okay, so I'm going to be heading over there. Oh, good. There's a fast travel. That helps. One quality of life change that they've definitely, you know, that's definitely helped has been how even if your Pokemon is like benched or whatever, it's like they still get some experience even if they don't take place in your, you know, in the fight. Even if they don't throw any moves or anything like that, they still get some experience, and that was a game changer, let me tell you. Let's see. Okay. I think we need to heal up. Then it's on to the tournament. I must say, one thing this game definitely needed was some voice acting. I mean, I know Nintendo's timid about including voice acting and stuff. I don't think that's gonna work. But, you know, it's like we've seen Pokemon characters voiced for, you know, literal decades because of the anime. So it's like, they shouldn't be that, you know, gun-shy about it. Jeez, they're just swarming. I don't think I'm gonna have much luck with that Pokeball. I should probably... Oh! I stand corrected! Jeez. Got everything! Everything in the entire zone's going after my Pokemon and me all at once! Good God! Run! Forget it! We're out of here! Man, oh man. I guess I need to heal up again. Yeah, it's like when you get later on in the game, it's like the points that you need for the Challenger's ticket. It gets tough. It's like before you can like kind of do like at least one per evening in the Battle Royale or the ZA Royale, but it's like later on, it's like you're having to possibly do like 2 or 3 different Royales to get enough for a ticket. Let's see. I wonder if she trips on her hair. That's like longer than her. She got the tournament entrance too. Nice. That feels like some pro wrestling tournament booking right there. You know? Peak Attitude Era stuff. Okay, so she's got the electric types, and even though bringing 2 water types to the party, they're my strongest. So let's rock. Good hit. Just about there. Oh, crap. I knew that wasn't going to work for very long. Okay, this should be better. And Varos got one of those as well in my rotation. Okay. Let's... There we go. Oh boy. Ah. Down it goes. Let's see. Yeah, that didn't work. Okay. Oh, jeez. Yeah, this isn't plan. But let's mega evolve it. Start off without fry. And that should do it. Isn't it fun leveling up and evolving your Pokemon? She didn't sound full of herself at all with that, did she? Oh, Tawny's out. Okay. Yeah, I don't think most of my Pokemon are holding anything, are they? Let's see. Let's see, where was that? Let's see, was that Staryu? Oh, Pidgeotto. That would be a good addition. Toro, sorry. Oh, I guess I got two of those in the 50s. That might... Let's see. No, I think that's the better one to keep in the mix. Give them all a hyper potion. Oh, Pidgeot has the Mega Evolution Stone. I forgot about that. Let's see, where? Oh, Absol. Yeah, let's put him back in the lineup. I don't think there's a stone for Faros, is there? Okay. That'll work. Good soundtrack, too. Okay, we'll switch to Absol for a bit. Ooh, Night Slash, that was really good. Okay. Okay. Maybe Baker Speed. Oh no! Rough. Oh no, Okay. Pidgeot. Mega Evolve it. And there we go. Got it! Just barely, too. That's a nice mega evolution. Kind of reminds me of like the Power Rangers and Megazord or Voltron or Corbu, if I'm pronouncing that correctly, and I probably am not. We'll be in the, what is it, semifinals? I don't think I need to change much of anything with the team. Chabak! Okay. Okay. Gyarados. Okay, we'll get Ampharos in. Oh, crap. No, this is not good. Okay, now let's jump to the Mega Evolution. Oh, one shot at him. Okay, this one might be a little bit tougher. There we go. Okay. Great looking Mega Evolution. Guess I can only have one Mega Evolution at a time, so I guess we need to let things play out with Ampharos. Hydro Pump, that could do it. It does do it. Did you need an item and forget it? That happens to me all the time. Well, this will be interesting to see what Pokemon she has up her sleeve. Lysander. Not to be confused with the rifle or sniper rifle, I should say, in Earth Defense Force. Hmm. Hmm. So, I wonder if this is the battle where we actually get to add Zygarde to the team. Are those Puyo Puyos? Oh, shit! Oh, shit! You went from a dog to a cobra? Let's do it! I think he can blast. Got him! Let's rock and roll. Alrighty. Let's see. I think I might swap in Ampharos with this. Okay, that's not a good matchup at all, apparently. Nor is that! Damn it. Okay, there we go. There we go. Oh, that's that Pokemon I saw earlier. There we go. Okay. A while. Ooh. Let's see. Not a great matchup there either. Blastoise? Flash Cannon? Oh, down he goes too. She's tough. She's tough. Ah. Okay. Oh no. Let's see. Oh, let's see, we need a max revive, I guess. No. Clefable. Okay, so Clefable's probably going to be the Mega Evolution? Okay. Oh no. Let's see. Max potion. Wait, I don't think I need quite that much. There we go. No! Oh crap. She's tough. She is tough. Believe the hype. Okay. So my usual balanced approach to Pokemon is definitely not been my strategy for this game, and it's been kicking my ass a bit. Let's see. Right, one down. Okay. Okay, I guess I need to heal her up a bit. Oh, down she goes. Jeez, that quick? Okay, here we go. I love that design. I love that design. Let's see. Okay. Thunder Punch. And that didn't work. Thunder Punch again, and down it goes! Victory over Jackeen! So the second time was the charm. Almost at the top. I kind of wish they didn't make you, like, you know, skip, like, so many of the ranks in the middle. I think that probably would have, maybe would have given it a good stretch of gameplay there. But at the same point, the pace of the game has been really good too, so it probably would have slowed it down a bit. Play rough. Ah, rough. Just the way your mother likes it, Trebek. What can I say? All the stray animals seem to take a shine to me. Itadakimasu. You can definitely tell we're starting to get to the end of it. So even more wild zones have been added. I think the last I saw was like, what, 15? Okay, we're up to 17, 19. Looks like 19 is the magic number. It's been a while since I've actually saved my progress, so I suppose I should get around to that. Well, let me tell you, peeps. I think that is going to do it for this round of Pokemon Legends ZA. I think we are probably going to wrap it up at 10 parts next time. I'm assuming we just have to do, you know, getting up to rank A and then probably whatever endgame stuff go along with that. So I think we will pick this up next time. And, you know, maybe we really will pick this up next time. I won't play something else. I'll stick with this and see if we can make the final push towards it. But, yeah, I guess that will do it. This has been BlueSwim. I hope you had a good time out there. And if you did, like the video. That helps out with the visibility and stuff like that. And if you're a small content creator like me, you need all the help you can get. Be sure to subscribe to the channel, because I do try to live stream at least once a week. It's been a little bit difficult lately because I don't have air conditioning in my office, and we've been through a heat wave here in the US. So yeah, it's been like about 90 degrees in my office, and I'm not streaming in that. I'm staying where the air conditioning is. You can follow me on social media at blueswim.bsky.social on Bluesky. You can also check out patreon.com/blueswim for my written and audio content. And some video content. I also post the links to the live streams there too. Twitch.tv/FOMOSAMOFO, FOMOSAMOFO, because the fear of missing out is a real motherfucker. And you can also find me at FOMOSAMOFO on Twitter/X. I rarely ever post there anymore, to be honest. And I guess I will catch y'all in the next stream. This has been BlueSwim, and take care, everybody. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. Have a good night.